Hello dears, good evening and welcome back to the channel Benidorm by Anna, where we show you a lot of interesting and useful things from Benidorm town and Spain in general. Today, in the absolute darkness of the Poniente Beach of Benidorm, we start today's walking informative tour, and it's starting right at the end of the famous Poniente Beach Promenade, which is where we have a colorful pathway that you can see here on the screen. There's a lot of different hotels and new buildings emerging, as well as nice businesses with Benidorm's bars, restaurants and cafeterias. Let's go and check how Benidorm Poniente Beach Promenade is transforming itself, because there should be some building work going on in here, as well as a lot of changes with the bars and hosteleria. First of all, there are some more sculptures here. These are new. Hey, these are new sculptures right here that they brought from Valencia, Science and Art City, which is nice. It's something unusual on the Poniente Beach as well. As you can see, there are some people walking around. There is a light system, new and better light system that they put in here. So even the trees here on the right side have this lights, the illumination part, which makes it not as dark and not as uncomfortable to walk. People are doing some sports. This area is really famous for doing sports, just even a simple walking or running, going with a bicycle. As you can see, a lot of people are doing that right now. However, in winter, obviously this area is really quiet. First of all, because it's mostly popular with national tourism and people who are renting apartments or apart hotels. It's not as popular between British tourists because not everything is so close and nearby. Although you can still get to different places of Benidorm walking, but especially with smaller children, it's not as comfortable to do so. Ooh, there's a first place open here, Bangkok Thai cuisine place, like a tiny typical restaurant of theirs. Some more bars and restaurants in here. Colombian coffee, 100% Colombian coffee. I wonder if it's true, but at least this is what they advertise. If it's true, then this is the place where you can get 100% Colombian coffee, which is really nice because their coffee is delicious and quite strong as well too. But if you're a coffee lover, then this is one of the places we would recommend you to go. There are also another ones in Benidorm City Center and in Albir, for example, the Coffee it's called, right next to the lovely beach line. Ooh, the real estate companies. Let's go and see how much do apartments cost right now in Benidorm. I'm even intrigued what the prices are right now. Okay, 220,000. Great for a living, great for investment, they say 125. Okay, here we have 120,000 as well in Benidorm. 160, 178, 168, 130. Great residential area, they say here. This one is booked, already sold. So basically, I mean, prices are not as bad. Less than 200,000, you're able to find something in here. And especially every now and then, there are some great investments coming out, which are apartments that are usually in a strategic place, which is where everything is nearby and it's really claimed by tourists. So it's a great investment, to have an extra income afterwards from a property here in Benidorm, since a lot of people still use self-catering when they're coming here to Benidorm town. And especially if it's like two families together, if it's like a bigger group of people, instead of booking more expensive hotel, they prefer to stay in one entire single apartment. Ooh, poker bar. Even chairs have cards on them. Wow, that's an unusual design. But it's really interesting, I must say. Don Mejillon, that's a typical Spanish place. A lot of them are closed right now, sadly. Before better times will come and before before the summer season will start, a lot of them are actually closed. Ooh, there's a lot of people. There's quite a lot of people walking by. That's good. That's nice. We like it. Busy, busy Benidorm. Oh, these are the building works, by the way. You know, Benidorm is almost every single year planning and preparing and executing some kind of road building works. And it happens every single year. Sometimes it's more, sometimes it's less, depends on the time and on the budget of Benidorm. However, right now it's true that Benidorm has given a lot of money towards like the municipal hall, and like Spain's government has given a lot of money for Benidorm. Ooh, how nice it looks. That's looking really, really nice, even at night with all the skyline of Benidorm. So they've been given a lot of money to invest into making the streets better, and these building works, it's quite probable that they're happening to adapt to the new emissions neutral area that Benidorm was planning to do to avoid cars like normal gasoline or diesel cars passing through different areas. They need to install specific regulating stop signs and specific things that will regulate with a green or red light if you're allowed to pass or not. So probably they're doing something like this in here on the Poniente Beach. And they still need to do this type of works in Benidorm City Center and Rincon de Lodge, like Levante side, and City Center, the old town. So yay. Ooh, I think that's the Poseidon Hotel, right? That's the Poseidon Beach Hotel, I think it's called. I'm gonna put you the exact name. And it's closed right now. This is of one of the biggest, if not one of the biggest, hotels here on the Poniente Beach. Has a lovely area, so it's close to everything. It's close to the Poniente Beach. It's close to the old town, to Benidorm City Center. You can go walking easily everywhere. But at the same time, you're slightly towards the quieter area, so you can sleep in a quiet zone where no nightclubs and pubs are putting the music up until 4 or 5 in the morning, or even slightly more than that. So it's just a good area to rest, which is why it's so popular right now. As you can see, a lot of the businesses are closed. Some of them are being put for rent already, so they're not going to be opening anytime soon. This bar here, this is a fry place. They fry a lot of things like typical Spanish tapas, fried fish, fried octopus, fried shrimps, for example. They have breakfast options here as well. Breakfast options, hot dog with fries. I don't know, maybe someone eats it for breakfast, but like for us who live here in Spain, it's not as common to do. Ooh, some Barber Shop. These starting to be really popular in Spain. Before it was not as common. People were just going towards a typical hairdresser salon and that's it. But here, I love the Vespa that they have, and the guy with barber instruments. That's so nice. Nice touch to the place. So before it was not as popular, but some years ago, barber shops just started to appear everywhere. Not only in Benidorm, but around Benidorm in different areas. Here in Spain, they started to appear, and actually people love it. Well, mostly men, because it's where men are going. They love it. We just need some slightly better specialists in some of the places, but apart from that, great business and really popular service in here. So that if you're coming, oh my goodness, what is that? Oh wow, that's just one of the walls just collapsed on the building. Wow, I mean, I hope no one got hurt, because it just collapsed on top of this building. And here it even says that it's closed up until further notice, because the back side of this place just collapsed and is not there anymore. And they say sorry for the inconvenience. Wow, maybe that's why the vast majority of these places are closed right now. At least in this building, because it's not safe to open back again. I wonder if it was probably due to strong wind last week's. Remember when I filmed you a video for Benidorm during the windstorm. I'm gonna leave it linked just in case you did not see it, but I think a lot of people did because it went quite viral. I think it's after that windstorm is when that building just got down and just, broke down into small, tiny pieces. Oh, there's another real estate. Let's see the prices here. 379. First line of the beach. Well, that's obvious then why the price is like this. Second line of the beach, 160, 129. Finistrat, Levante, 129,000. First line of the beach, 378. Wow. Center, 132,000, 95,000. 175,000. That's quite good prices. I've seen there an apartment for 95,000 in Benidorm city center. That would be quite good for an investment, especially if it's somewhere close to the Mediterranean Avenue or Rincon de Lodge. That will be a really, really good investment price, especially if it's less than 100,000 euros. That would be great. Wow, seen unexpected things this time. We've seen some lovely, gorgeous views. Then we've seen a building that just collapsed into tiny, shattered pieces of building. And especially, the thing here is that in Poniente Beach, they do a lot of building work right now. Not just the roads and areas nearby. They build some parks, they build green areas. They put a lot of new trees and plants and flowers. They also build residential homes and huge apartment buildings, like new skyscrapers basically. And one of these buildings was built exactly on the top of that mountain that just collapsed downwards. So we'll see. Maybe all this building work, all this constant drilling and machinery here is not as good for Poniente side as we thought it will be. Let's hope no more buildings will get hurt and no one in general will get hurt due to that. Some shops. Ooh, this shop is open. Sprinter, that's a sports shop, by the way. It has some nice prices. Just in case if you need some sports inventory while you're coming here on holidays, this is where you can go. They're on sales right now, by the way. And in general, there's some nice outlet places for sport things and sport clothing in this shopping center area, which is Shopping Center La Marina, here outside Benidorm, which is where you can get some nice clothing, sports things, accessories, anything you need basically for a normal, quite affordable price. Ooh, some more building works going on right now. By the way, right there in front you can see already the port of Benidorm with some lovely lights of the old town. Oh, living here is amazing. Sometimes we forget how great this area is, how lovely it is to walk and explore all these streets with you together, and how many places actually we still don't know here in Benidorm, even though we've been living here for the last decade or so. But Benidorm changes constantly, and even if you've been here years ago, if you will come right now, you will not even recognize a lot of the typical streets of Benidorm because they constantly change. Benidorm is constantly adding some new things. New hotels arise, new apart hotels, new restaurants like this one here, for example. They're changing the designs, they're changing the look. All the streets, they get some more flowers, some more plants, some more natural shade. The main avenues are changing as well. Even the beach front line is changing. So give Benidorm another chance. If you were coming here long time ago and you did not like it that much, I'm quite sure if you give it another chance, you'll see that Benidorm has changed and it's a nice and great place for your future holidays, where you can try some amazing meals. You can go to budget restaurants or go to slightly fancier places depending on your needs and wishes. You can take some private tours, by the way. You can rent a bicycle, a scooter to explore, get to some viewpoints, visit areas nearby such as Albir and Altea, which we have plenty of videos about here on the channel too. Lovely Moraira touristic village, Calpe, Alicante, A lot of places here to explore, and Benidorm is definitely starting to be a quality tourism place that we all were waiting so much for it to become. And probably this year, 2023, will be the year of the biggest changes here in town. Even though there's a lot of building work going on, as you can see, during the throughout the whole entire Benidorm town, including Benidorm tram station, still, I think it's great place to come even right now at the end of January, when it's slightly more quiet, just a tiny bit more than it is in spring or summertime. But shortly, Benidorm Fest will start and it's going to be real busy. Thank you for accompanying us on today's short walk down the Poniente Beach, and I'll see you in the next video. Bye.